there, my beautiful Taurus friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Taurus, this is your late March reading, everyone. And what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to open your reading with an oracle card from the Guardian Angels Oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Spirit Animals Oracle deck, and then an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Taurus, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. All right. We are getting practice. Practice makes perfect. So I'm going to read you the message on this card. Everything you do either fuels your light or diminishes it. Taurus. Each choice, every action, interaction, feeling, and thought carries energy. Practice nurturing your light consciously. So again, practice nurturing your light consciously. There's a lot of power within you, and I feel that something is wanting to be unleashed. And I feel that you're ready to do this, whatever this is that you're wanting to do here, Taurus. And some of you are releasing, like there's some releasing happening. There is some karmic debt, I feel, that is being reconciled at this time for some of you. So you might be feeling those energies around you. All right, let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we have the 2 of Wands. So the world is in your hands here, Taurus, and it's up to you what you want to create in your life, wherever it is that you want to go. The power is in your hands, and this is what spirit guides want to remind you of. So 2 of Wands coming through for you, Knight of Swords, taking action, equipping yourselves, having a plan, strategizing, and claiming victory. Okay, this is what this card is all about. And I feel it's your time, Taurus. Now, what I also want you to do here is to use your own intuition with my readings, Taurus. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So Knight of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. This is exactly where you're headed. This is your destination here, Taurus. Those of you that have this destination point, you know exactly who you are. You're not here to compete with anyone. Taurus, you're here to rule your world. And that's exactly the journey that you're on. No matter what you're experiencing, no matter what it is that you're going through, remember that you have the power, okay, to come through it. You have the power to overcome it. And this is what I feel some of you are receiving signs from the universe communicating this to you. So just pay attention to everything in your awareness, okay? So King of Wands, stability, security, financial independence. If this is what you're looking for, this is exactly what you're creating for yourself. The path is there for you. Before I begin here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you, Taurus. So those of you that are watching today, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. So there's a plan, there's a game plan here. I feel that some of you know exactly what it is that you want to do in your life. You know what you want to do this week. You know what you want to do today, right? You are very goal-oriented here. And what I'm getting is those of you that haven't figured that out for yourself yet, it is now time to figure that out and actually have a clear vision for this, because you're going to accomplish so much. You're being given the power. Some of you are being activated here as well. And through you consistently doing something in order to see results, you're going to see those results. Practice makes perfect. That's the opening card you received today. And I feel picking that one thing, Taurus, I feel for some of you picking something and not having your hands in too many different things, because what happens is the thing that's meant to have the energy to grow isn't getting the energy to grow. Okay, there's one thing there in your life. I don't know what this is. This could be a relationship for some of you. Some of you want to be in a, in a family. You want to have your own family. You want to grow. You want to have love. You want to have children. Others, you want to have a successful business. You want to have money, right? Some of you want to have a home, like whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are. I feel having clarity, visualizing them in your imagination, putting yourself there, walking through it, feeling it, smelling it, and experiencing it. If you're able to do that, if that vision is clear to you, you're going to reach that goal. Okay, so I feel focus for you is going to be very important. I feel some of you are wanting to travel. Perhaps you're wanting to move, whether this is from one home to another, a city to another, or from a country to another country. These dreams are going to come true for you because you're going to make them happen, Taurus. And again, consistency, practice is all that it's going to take. Sometimes that can be boring, right? Sometimes it's boring getting up, being in the same old routine, but you can switch it up, but stay on track, right? And I always find switching it up is actually fun. But if you have something that's working and you have to stay consistent with it, then remain consistent and find ways to motivate yourself here, Taurus. I use music. I love music. I grew up with music. My dad was a huge music fan. We always had music playing in the house. So even now in my adult age, music motivates me. It was just happy memories with music. So it depends on the mood that I want to get into. So I have a playlist for every different kind of mood I want to get into. And I use that music to motivate me, to inspire me. So use ways that work for you in order to motivate you, to energize you, to inspire you. Implement things in your life to do this. And also balance things out. Any kind of things that are out of balance, right? Moderation, they're saying moderation, discernment as well. Why is discernment coming in? Anytime you're making decisions here, Taurus, make sure you have all the information before you make that decision, that you understand exactly what you're making a decision on. So if you don't understand something, get the information around it so you understand it fully. Okay, especially if you're moving to a different country, if you're moving from one job to another, that you understand exactly what it is that you're doing. Paying attention to those details as you're moving along. Now is a perfect time for you, Taurus, to manifest. Okay, so if you're able to set an intention using a candle, you can write down and set an intention by visualizing and writing down exactly what it is that you're visualizing, what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're smelling in that visualization around your dreams. Have some goals, have a schedule, make a calendar for yourself if you can. You don't have to, right? I just find that organization and calendars have worked miracles in my own life. I used to never use calendars or schedule things or organize anything. I was kind of like, I'm going to just fly by the seat of my pants and see what happens. But now I'm more organized. So I find this is a very powerful way to kind of go about your day. Such a simple thing, but it works. So why not use it, right? We're moving into eclipse season, so just be mindful and retrograde as well. Mercury retrograde, delays, miscommunications, you're going to feel these. But again, that balance, if you're able to really center yourself, breathe through it, you're going to do fine. Not allowing these outside energies. Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen. Things are going to fall away. Things are all sorts of different things, right? Don't let them bother you. When you recognize that you're about to be bothered by it, take a deep breath and keep moving. This is what spirit guides want you to do, is just be aware of these energies, because right now things are moving along for you, Taurus, and you don't want any kind of distractions or things to get in the way of that. Okay, so be mindful, have a plan. This is that organization, that's that equipping yourselves with information, with knowledge, the way that you speak. Be careful how you're speaking, because we are moving into Mercury retrograde in April, the beginning of April. This is a reactive energy. So the words that you speak outwardly could create a reaction. The words that are incoming towards you could have you react. So just be careful what you're reacting to, because you don't need to tread through these extra hoops if you don't need to. I feel there's a straight and narrow path for you. Just keep following it. Sometimes spirit guides send a dove. I'm seeing a dove in my mind right now. So they'll send a message, some sort of communication that might turn your path, or they might show you a turn that's much faster, or there might be too much going on here. They show you the way around the corner or something like that. This is what they're sharing with me. You're freeing yourself. This is what they want. They want you to let go of things and free yourself, to move in the speed, at the pace that you choose, whether it's really, really slow or it's really, really fast, right? So free yourself from the things that are weighing down on you. Take in as much information as you can around something that you're trying to master here as well, Taurus, because I feel sometimes we don't have enough knowledge or skill sets which can kind of stop us in our tracks. So if you feel like you're being stopped in your tracks right now, what's stopping you? Is it because you don't have enough information? Is it because maybe you need to build a skill set around something? So why not just build it? Why not learn and grow? Because what's happening is you are going through a growing period and expansion right now. You're moving upwards here, Taurus. The more information, the more that you know, the more that you can add to your tool belt here, like skill sets, is actually going to benefit you in a very powerful way. So taking in knowledge, information, skill sets, growing, this is self-development for you. And because the world is changing, we also need to change along with it, not drastically, but in the area that we want to. So expanding your knowledge. And again, they're wanting you to not, they're really wanting to emphasize that you're speaking. They want you to listen more rather than speak, unless you're in a position where you need to speak, right? So, listen more, because through you listening, this was coming up for Aries as well, is through you listening, you're going to receive information that you have not heard before or weren't aware of, or it's going to open or solve something for you. This is what I'm feeling like. So ask questions more and listen. And observation here is going to be very powerful. So observing, becoming an observer rather than a reactor or the one in the middle of the things that are going on. Just observe from the outside, because from here you're going to understand so much, Taurus. And focus for you, focus and having a vision and having a plan here is really going to set you apart, Taurus, because I feel that if you're able to kind of organize and plan things, having a schedule, having a calendar, this is really going to move you forward very, very quickly here, okay? Because I'm seeing really fast movement. You're on a mission here. I feel some of you, you're wanting to reach a goal, some sort of a milestone, or you're actually on a mission to create the life of your desires. And this is exactly where you're headed, okay? And you're going to see things along your path. And there's things that you can choose to partake in or not. That's your choice. So again, your decisions and the things that you choose to do and not to do are going to play a huge role in how quickly or slowly you move towards this thing that you're headed towards. Okay, so the King of Wands, what a powerful energy here. You are not here to compete. You are here to rule, Taurus. And I feel this grounded energy. This is where you have those roots in the ground. You have that solid foundation. You understand what you believe in, what you stand for. And this is the power that you're harnessing at this time. And it's in your work. This is integrity. It shows through your work. It shows through you, the words that you speak and your actions here. Very, very powerful. And this is how you're going to walk Earth. This is what spirit guides are saying. In that power, you have it in you. Did you know that a lot of the billionaires are Tauruses? If you actually do your research, there's a lot of Tauruses in there. And I feel that you are meant to be one of those people that are very successful. I'm not saying that you're meant to be a 1%, but you never know. What's your wish here? Taurus, where is it that you're trying to go here in life, right? And really standing firm in that decision, in that choice that you make, in that dream, and not allowing things to kind of throw you off your path. It's the belief that you have in your dream, the belief that you have in yourself, and the belief in the power that you can create this dream, okay? Because you are a powerful human being. And what I'm getting here is some of you may have signed a soul contract that you're going to, this is where you're headed. Like, this is where you're meant to be. It's all written. But because we have free will, this is where things get a little bit, you know, off the beaten path. Sometimes we're meant to take the beaten path, right? So I'm not referring it to in that context. But what I'm getting here is you have signed a soul contract, and this is that place of freedom for you, whatever freedom means to you, Taurus. I feel for some of you, this is you kind of creating your own empire. This is you creating a legacy. This is you working for yourself, creating your own dreams. You're not working that 9 to 5. This is what I'm getting here, is that 9 to 5 is out in the distance. That's just not for you. Those of you that might be working a 9 to 5, you have a dream to not work that 9 to 5. So I don't know if any of you have been kind of bouncing from job to job because it just doesn't sit right with you. I feel that's because you're not meant to work for someone else. So as you're bouncing around here, Taurus, those of you that are, or you have a long-term job and you're kind of like, this is not what I want, but it pays the bills. I want to do something else. What is that something else? What is it that you dream of doing here, Taurus? Because that's what you're meant to do. Make plans to actually have this come true in your life. You are the magician. You are the alchemist. I'm getting the magician card in my mind right now. And believe in the power of you here, because anything is possible if you believe in yourself. All right. So spirit guides are really giving you the energy to push through any kind of barriers, anything that stands in your path, because you're meant to claim victory here. So remember that. Any kind of chaos, because what I'm getting is a ball of chaos being chucked at you. This is what spirit guides are showing me, that this ball of chaos, whatever this ball of chaos is for you, Taurus, someone just chucked it at you. And it's splattered and it's everywhere. They want you to clean up the mess, meaning take that and organize it. Like, let's clean it up, calm, let's breathe through this. It's very reactive. Yes, it's going to be reactive, but we're going to clean it up. Breathe through it as you clean it up. Okay, let's now organize it all. Let's structure it. What do we need to keep? What do we need to toss? What more can we add to this to strengthen it? This is what the king does. This person knows exactly what he needs to do in order to get to where he needs to go. This person hasn't gotten here just like that. It's not like this. This person has worked really hard to reach this place, and they're sitting here very proud of their accomplishments, right? But they're also open and receptive to anything else that comes along their path. That's the other thing, that there's another journey for you after this that is much greater. So there's no map. There is no roadmap for you, Taurus. I feel the destination is there, but how you're going to get there is a part of your journey. If you knew exactly what was going to happen, you would never believe it anyway. So there's no point telling you that right now, because there is so much that is coming along here for you, Taurus. What else am I getting? My face is so itchy with my hair today. So I really feel it's time for you to take action. You need to move. You need to take those steps towards this. So even those of you that have a dream and aren't living your dream life, what is it that you dream, Taurus? Write it down. Write down your dreams. Have a dream journal. Have a wish journal. Start writing these things down. Implement practices in your life like positive affirmations, meditations, to really help you grow and expand in your life, that are going to help assist you. These are all things that actually help you, right? So I just feel there's a powerful force working here for you. And practice, practice, practice. Practice as much as you can, Taurus, because you will become awesome and you're going to master something. I feel some of you are practicing something. You're wanting to get really good at something, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull a bonus card from the Spirit Animals Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. It comes with an oracle message and a protection message. So those of you that are seeing animals or insects in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. And anything that I have missed and Spirit wants to share with you is going to come through this card, Taurus. So let's see what we get here for you. We're getting mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. And tend to the small things, because you need to have a plan and organization. Pay attention to detail here. So I don't know if any of you are seeing a mouse. This is your confirmation. If you haven't seen a mouse, you're seeing one now, and you're going to see one. So number 40, hopefully that mouse is not in your house. 40, So this could be a number of significance. Those of you looking for timing, 40 days, also 4 days, 4 weeks, and 4 months. So let's read the interpretation here. Now, the oracle message for you, Taurus, is the humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and mouse spirit calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says, this doesn't feel right. This is why listening is going to be a superpower for you, Taurus. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you've too readily dismissed it as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think. So look again, Taurus. Do not underestimate yourself on your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. And the protection message here for you is, are you too caught up in the details, micromanaging others and stressing out because you want everything to be perfect? Are you procrastinating because you want every detail to be just right and losing track of time and your priorities? Mouse spirit wants you to listen to your intuition that tells you that the detail you fear you are overlooking will only appear when you stop obsessing. Mouse spirit will lead you to the nuances you need to notice and will diligently work to support you if you take a breath and trust that guidance will be provided. Small gestures carry great power right now, and maybe you need to take action toward discovering what is going on that you may not be seeing, or towards mending a relationship or a situation. Ask a question, do a little research, and listen for mouse spirit's quiet little squeaking telling you, look here and attend to this detail. That listening, this is why that listening was coming up for you, Taurus. So embrace mouse spirit, everyone. I'm going to pull a angel number for you as well. So those of you that are seeing repeating numbers or angel numbers in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So let's see what we get here for you, Taurus. Oh my goodness, look at what I'm doing here. We're going to go ahead and pull the top card. So wielding power, 8888. Sorry, 888. So if you're seeing the number 8, it's time for you to wield your power. This is your confirmation. This could be the infinity symbol, anything shaped as an 8, okay? And a lot of yellow in this card as well. Those of you looking for timing, 88 days, also 8 days, 8 weeks, and 8 months. You're going to see the rewards for your efforts, okay? You have limitless energy right now, so tap into that and actually cultivate it as well. You're going to be building wealth. There's a lot of wealth. This is showing up in the King of Wands, that financial independence and freedom. Taking action right now is going to be very important. So taking action, take action now, Taurus. All right. So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you, Taurus. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.